this week I went to the beach and I collected some seawater on a very windy day, and today we're going to be using that seawater to make lumen prints. To make lumen prints you use photographic paper, daylight and fixer. Today we're not going to be using fixer, we're going to be using salt water, using salt from the sea and salt from my kitchen cupboards. So a lumen print is simply putting a negative or transparency onto a piece of photographic paper and then exposing that to light. And then usually you would use photographic fixer, but today instead of using the fixer I'll be using salt water from the sea, and I'll leave that for 24 hours for the process to work, and I'll leave that in the dark. And then tomorrow I'll come back and wash and dry the print, and then I'll have a completely stabilised print. So within the standard fixing process, the silver is washed out of the photographic paper, whereas using the saline solution, the silver is stabilised in the photographic paper, which means that it's still there but it's not chemically active. This is a more environmentally friendly way of stabilising your images, but it isn't archival. For the Submerged Landscapes project, I was really excited about using seawater from the actual sea to stabilise the image. And this corresponds with the work that I've been doing with sea spinach and also with seaweed. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and start the process.
No.
So the first thing that I've done is I've measured out 150 grams of salt, which I'm going to mix in with about 500 millilitres of water. I'm now going to pour the hot water directly into the salt. I'm using warm water so that the salt dissolves really well. And I'm going to give that a good mix. So this is making my stabilising fluid. It will need a good stir. And my print will be laying in this salt solution for about 24 hours in the dark. Now that I'm happy that my salt solution has been dissolved, I'm going to pour it in with the seawater, which is already a saline solution. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get some photographic paper and I'm going to put my transparency on top. Here's my photographic paper and I'm working quite quickly. Then I'm putting the transparency on top. And now I'm going to put it in the daylight. I'm now going to expose my print to sunlight for about 5 minutes. You can see after about 5 minutes in the sun, the paper's gone a lot darker. So now I'm going to quickly take out the print and put it in the salt water and leave it there in the dark for 24 hours. So I'm going to do this quickly and then turn the light off. So as you can see, there is an image there, but to preserve it, I'm going to need to put it in the salt water. I've now washed and dried the print, so I'm going to scan it and show you the results.